Let me introduce you to 3 of the most advanced cat litter boxes on the market right now. We have the PetKit Purobot Ultra, the PetKit Purobot Max, and the HomerunPet CS106. This one is still in a Kickstarter campaign. It is so new. Now in this video, I'm going to quickly go over some of the main features on all 3 and then the pros and cons. This is not a deep dive into each of these litter boxes. If you want to learn more, I do have deep dive videos on each box. Let's get into this. Now the first thing I always want to talk about with automatic litter boxes is safety. And these are incredibly safe litter boxes. All 3 of them have entries that never close during cleaning. So there's never even the slightest risk of a pinch. On top of that, all 3 have motion detectors and weight sensors. So they will stop if they detect motion and weight. On top of that, the PetKit boxes also have smart cameras. So they'll actually sense your cat via the camera and not move because of that. And on top of that, all 3 of these have kitten mode, which basically means that they're never going to auto clean. They will only clean when you manually run them. So if you have a kitten in the household, you can be sure that these aren't going to have any risk for your kitten. So these are fantastic litter boxes that you can feel good about having your cat around. Now, as you may have noticed, the HomerunPet is definitely the slowest on its cleaning, while the Max Pro is the fastest, but you can see how they each went. And now I just want to talk about the specific features on each one. Now, the PetKit Ultra has a camera that you can manually set where you want it to look, and it can do a full 360 almost to see your whole space. And when a cat goes in, it will immediately spin back to record the cat and the droppings, whatever the cat does in the litter box, and then it will spin back to wherever you have it set to spin. It will record video and sound when the cat is in the box. The rest of the time, it's just a live feed. If you do not want that on, obviously you can always have it aimed into the box so it'll only capture things in the box, or you can turn it to privacy mode. And you can have it in privacy mode during certain times of the day, always, whenever you want. Maybe you only use the camera when you go on trips. I personally love the camera because it shows me when my cat used it and it lets me check their waste, which I find super, super helpful. The other top feature for me with the PetKit Ultra is that it has, without question, the best odor control. When a cat goes into it, it will clean immediately afterwards, which is obviously capturing most of the smell. Then when you open up the back, it has a deodorizer in there, but so far I have had no need of that deodorizer because it seals the litter into the trash bag every time. It's fully sealing that litter in, so you don't have to worry about any smells getting out. And when you are done, when a dirty bag is full, it will hot seal that bag closed. So all you get is a bag full of litter that's fully sealed with a heat seal. So there's no smell. You are never dealing with the dirty litter. But the cons with this box for me are that it is more pricey and it has quite a large footprint for how small that drum is, and a design that means that you need somewhere that you can slide it in that it will fit, because it's a pretty deep box. My other con with it is if you have extra large kitties, they may not like this smaller space. While the drum is a nice large space and this opening is, and my orange cat doesn't care at all, my white ragdoll will not touch this box. It's just not the style he likes. He prefers the design of the PetKit Max Pro. Now the PetKit Max Pro has the same overall footprint in entry and drum style as the PetKit Puro Max, which was my first favorite litter box, and it has only been replaced by this one. And the reason why I love this box so much and why I got myself the Puro Max is these are highly recommended for larger kitties, specifically up to 18 pounds. And at the time, my ragdoll was 16 pounds and my orange cat was around 15 pounds then. He's been up to 17 pounds in the past. And neither of my kitties have an issue with this box. They love the open size. I think having the filter all the way in the back just makes it feel much less constricting going in, and it's still a really nice small footprint. So really, really wonderful for larger cats. It also has the live camera like the Purobot Ultra does, but the camera is only facing into the box. You have all the controls on this camera as well for privacy mode. And not only can it record your cat, but it can record sounds as well, just like the Ultra. I have found that camera to be incredibly helpful. I will admit that originally I thought having a camera on an automatic box might be a gimmick, but I check it often, especially with my older cat who definitely has some digestive issues. He's fighting kidney disease, so me being able to check how often he's going pee, what his stool looks like, how often he went is actually really useful information. And when my younger ragdoll eats something questionable, I can see what is going on with him as well, thanks to this camera. And while the Max Pro doesn't have the incredible auto-sealing bags like the Ultra does, it has more deodorizing power. It not only has a plastic cover over the dirty litter drawer that opens and closes when it's dumping to keep smells at bay, but it has this deodorizer that will actually spray into the drum, which really does deodorize the whole space. And it has a deodorizer in the top of the dirty litter drawer, but you do have to pull your dirty litter bag yourself. I personally love the small footprint while still having a large drum. I love that camera and I love all the deodorizing features. And on top of that, I would say that the PetKit app is my favorite automatic litter box app as well. I really do love this brand. I find their app to give me the most customization controls, more than I really want or need, but you can truly control everything from the app, and you can control things manually from the buttons on the front. Anything from lighting, how often you want it to spin, how you want the camera to work, what kind of notifications you want, if you want reminders to clean it, everything is in the app. Super high-end, fantastic litter boxes. I know you'll be happy with either one of these. And last but not least, we have the HomerunPet CS106. This is one really impressive litter box for completely different reasons than the PetKit boxes. While it has the same drum design, and this is the first one I've come across that has that same design, so I'm going to guess that they have licensed or worked with PetKit in some way to get this brilliant drum design, which I do think is the best design out there, but it also will actually refill the drum with clean litter when it empties litter out, meaning that you don't even have to deal with refilling this drum as often. And it has an extra large dirty litter drawer, so it really is going to catch a lot more. This is truly the litter box that you can set and forget for quite a while. On top of that, it has the largest drum of any automatic litter box I have found. So if your cat is an 18-pound or larger cat and you want to find a big space for them, they might just love this box. It has this very large, impressive opening here. Now, one piece that's really interesting about this box is it has a really cool cleaning feature. You can pop off this anti-pinch door. You just grab both corners of it and pop it right off. And then you can actually, by holding this button, and only by holding this button, it will spin all the way down. So it's the one point where an opening will close into this bottom catch drawer. So that is great for cleaning the box, specifically if you want to put the litter back in the box. Let's say you've cleaned it and now you just want to do a deep clean of the drum and then you want to reuse the clean litter that was in there. You can dump it down here and then dump it back in once you're done. That said, it doesn't have a camera and it doesn't have a ton of deodorizers or anything like that. It's just a really great large litter box with nice features for cleaning and a very clean app. Now, like I said at the start, I was gifted all 3 of these boxes, and I really do think all 3 are impressive for very different reasons. If you are looking for an extra large litter box, especially if you have an extra large cat, or you really want the maximum amount of time between having to refill the litter or clean the dirty litter bin, you're gonna love the HomerunPet. If you never want to smell or see the dirty litter except through a camera, you are going to love the PetKit Ultra. And if you want that sweet spot right in the middle where it's great for large cats, lets you have a camera, and has some really good deodorizing options, you're going to love the PetKit Purobot Max Pro. All 3 of these are very impressive litter boxes with great safety features, fantastic brands, impressive apps, and I think you'll love any one of them.